Welcome to Stepdad Success, turning the tide on the way stepdads are seen and show up in the world. We're a new breed of leaders raising leaders. Blood or no blood, we raise them as our own. We're connected, loving, and committed to leading them into the future. If you asked a normal dad, he'd say we're doing the impossible. He'd say, but they're not yours. How do you do it? Yet every day, stepdads around the world are forging the way. That's what we call Stepdad Success. We're leaders raising leaders. And these are our stories. G'day, it's James, and I'm taking you on a walk and talk today. I've just walked out my back gate, and I'm just heading over the sand dunes, and I wanted to take a look at the beach today. It's a beautiful day. Sun's out, shorts are on. It's a great time of year. It is the middle of winter here as I'm recording this one today. And as I said, it's a beautiful day, and I'm heading over to the beach, the sand dunes, and just sit and have a look and, ponder the day, ponder the week. You probably are thinking, James, you're not talking much about our stepchildren. This is supposed to be about stepdads. And it's supposed to be about, creating better relationships and all that with our stepkids. Well, of course, everything I've been talking about is to do with us becoming better as step-parents and really being able to pass that on to our step-kids. Whether it be me talking about the power of questions and questioning how you show up in your life, whether it be me talking about, even lifestyle, taking the time out to, go and look at the beach. That in itself is very powerful in passing that on to your kids, and of course using that to take time out for yourself. We often think that learning has to come through certain topics, certain books, done in a specific way. But really learning is taking the principles that we learn across the board and transferring those into our lives. As I sit here today, I can see, there's surfers out in the water. Actually makes me a little bit jealous. I think I might have to dive in for a little bit this afternoon. I can see the big ships out to sea, the island. It's an absolutely beautiful place, and I'm really quite blessed and grateful to be able to live where I live. But it's come after a lot of learning and a lot of implementing, to be honest. A lot of tough choices, and really a willingness to be open and willingness to change. We often find ourselves in tough situations, but those tough situations often come from us being stubborn, being stuck in our ego, and not being willing to change. Just the simple fact that I live now on the beach, exactly where I want to. I walk around most days in board shorts and bare feet. That's all come through challenges, through challenging myself, through choices, through very tough choices sometimes. Having to go against the grain when I didn't want to. But, knowing what was on the other side, I just had to be open. I had to trust that it would all work out. And sometimes we have to do that with our kids. And sometimes we have to do that in what we teach our kids as well. We don't know that they're going to pick up the lesson that we're putting down. We don't know if the lesson is right for them at that time. But we simply have to trust. And, much like today, as I'm taking you on this walk and talk, I'm just actually coming back to my back gate. As I started off this episode with gratitude, walking up over the dunes, I want you to take some time out today and get grateful. take 5 minutes, go for that walk, sit for 10 minutes in quiet, and just appreciate what's possible in your life today. Appreciate your kids. You know, I spend 5 to 10 minutes each day just in gratitude, just thinking about the boys, thinking about Leonie, thinking about business and clients, just appreciating what's possible because of the choices that I've made. So anyway, this is just a casual walk and talk today, but I wanted you to remind you to take time out to be grateful, to appreciate the things you have, because remember, you're a leader raising leaders. Would you like to learn more about how stepdads across the globe are joining forces in raising the next generation of leaders? Then head to www.stepdadsuccess.com and grab all the show notes plus a copy of the brand new tactical guide for creating more happiness, health, wealth, and wisdom as a stepdad. And if you liked the podcast, please share it with other stepdads you know and leave us a review on iTunes. Again, that's www.stepdadsuccess.com for all the show notes and tactical guide. Come and join the new breed of stepdads, the growing group of leaders raising leaders.